Motorcyclist narrowly escapes being flattened. A motorcyclist is lucky to be alive after almost getting pancaked by oncoming traffic after getting smashed into by a careless driver. Video footage shows the man at a junction waiting for an opening so he can get through. He's about to pull out when he suddenly sees a car speeding toward him. He tries to jump off his bike, but the car clips his front tire and sends his motorcycle flying into oncoming traffic. The guy flips in the air, but luckily doesn't get hit or run over by any of the passing traffic. The video was originally posted to Imager and has already racked up over 130,000 views. Keep watching for more motorbike stories.
Honda draws on robot expertise to help motorcyclists balance. Auto giant Honda has unveiled a well-balanced piece of motorcycle tech designed to help riders stay in the saddle at low speeds. The Riding Assist concept bike has an adjustable front fork that assumes a wider angle to increase stability. The fork has its own motor attached to the front wheel. As anyone who's ever tried to maneuver a big bike out of a parking lot at low speeds knows, keeping your balance at 2 or 3 miles an hour is one of the trickiest aspects of riding. And would you look at that? Seems like Honda decided to create a futuristic pet motorcycle while they were at it. The bike was revealed earlier this week at tech trade show CES 2017 in Las Vegas. Although there's no plans to bring it to market soon, the concept bike shows how Honda's investment in robotics can have spin-off benefits for its vehicles. The technology behind the Riding Assist bike was honed in the development of both Honda's humanoid Asimo robot and Unicub scooter. The Unicub is seen here in the band OK Go's stunningly choreographed video for I Won't Let You Down. Personal robots like Asimo are likely still a decade away from being ready to be sold to consumers. However, the legacy technology from the development of Asimo and the Unicub could help bring real improvements to Honda's vehicles much sooner than that. Technology like this could mean that in the future, no motorcycle owner will ever drop their precious ride again. Well, at least at those wobbly low speeds anyway.
Chihuahua runs around on Bay Bridge. Coppers catch him. This little Chihuahua created quite the commotion over the weekend, grabbing headlines for a wild dash down the Bay Bridge. It's not known where the Chihuahua came from or who his owners are, but something about that bridge must have called his name, because on April 3rd, he was spotted dashing across the bridge with no regard for human life. His daring escapade wouldn't last long though, as California Highway Patrol officers began tailing him. With the cops in hot pursuit, the pooch clearly wasn't about to let them take him in without putting up a fight. Running at full tilt, he evaded police as long as he could. At one point during the chase, the wily Chihuahua decided to stop for a moment and face down the 5-0. But rather than give himself up, he chose to toy with the cops and took off again. But the fun couldn't last forever, and eventually the officers were able to safely nab the little guy and get him to safety. CHP San Francisco has since posted photos and video of the pooch, attempting to reunite him with his owners. Until his guardians come and claim him, they've nicknamed him Ponch, after Eric Estrada's dreamy Frank Poncherello character on the hit show Chips. How fitting.
Tilting three-wheeled vehicle concept brings superbike style to the car. A Florida inventor has designed a three-wheeled vehicle that can tilt 52 degrees while cornering. The narrow tilting vehicle with non-tilting wheels is a reverse trike-style vehicle with 2 wheels at the front. The vehicle would use flat car tires rather than rounded motorcycle tires, as they do not tilt relative to the road. The cabin is managed by hydraulic actuators that create a cradle mechanism which allows the cabin to tilt when the angle of the road surface changes or a cornering G-force is being applied. The designer says the cabin can tilt up to 52 degrees, creating a flying sensation without using one's own body as a counterbalance. The designer of the vehicle is currently looking for partners to produce a prototype.
Paralyzed man stands again after experimental treatment. A man paralyzed from a bad accident has regained the ability to stand and move his legs after receiving an experimental epidural treatment. Andrew Mees was paralyzed from the chest down after his spine was broken at the 6th and 7th cervical vertebrae in a motorcycle accident nearly 10 years ago. Mees has spent 4 years in physical rehabilitation, but has also been receiving an experimental treatment called spinal cord epidural stimulation. The device sends electrical signals to motor neurons telling them to move. At the end of the study, Mies was able to move his legs, stand on both feet or one foot entirely on his own. The results from the study show that the nervous system may be more resilient than previously thought.